to our Mountainview recognition for our United States military and veterans. The fourth grade has prepared a wonderful salute for our veterans that also serves as narrators in recognizing our 5 military services. Please stand for the pledge. Thank you. You may be seated.
The United States Air Force was born on 18 September 1947. The mission of the Air Force was to protect air security and control the skies. Air and space power saved lives, wins wars, and lets freedom reign. Over 700,000 Air Force men and women operate the world's most sophisticated and lethal aircraft in the world. Stand tall and be proud, airmen, which salute you. If you are in the Air Force, please stand. Mary Sue Templeton Gates served as a nurse in the Air Force during World War II. She achieved the rank of Lieutenant Colonel and became the head of nurses at Wilford Hall. Lieutenant Colonel Gates was Mrs. Denman's grandmother and great-grandmother of Mary Madeline Denman, who was named after her. Lieutenant Colonel Gates was born on January 28, 1914 in Julesburg, Colorado, and attended Columbia University. Frank Summercamp III was an Air Force veteran who served in World War II. He is the grandfather of Miss Kim Whitley and is a proud member of Photocast ISBA. As a pilot, he showed he was a thinker and showed courage by photographing the enemy fields from the air. First Lieutenant was awarded Purple Heart Distinguished Flying Cross. He died on April 29, 2008, and is buried in Arlington National Cemetery in Washington, D.C.
Lieutenant Bill Shepard, former principal of Mountainview and Miss Wooten's father, earned medals of command and pilot and Desert Storm medals while serving the United States Air Force. He was a C-5 pilot and a pilot training instructor, as well as a teacher at the Air Force Academy and Air War. Dr. Shepard showed he was knowledgeable and a great communicator when he taught other pilots to fly, including Second Lieutenant Eileen Collins. Later, Colonel Collins was the first female commander of the space shuttle. Dr. Shepard was confident and committed when he survived 2 airplane crashes and was a risk taker because he overcame his fear of looking over the edge of something really high.
The United States Army has fought in more than 10 wars and played a vital role in our growth and development. The Soldier Creed states says, "I am a guardian in the American way of life." We salute you, brave soldiers. If you are in the United States Army, please stand.
was one of the most decorative Army soldiers of World War II. He received every award available from the U.S. Army. His heroic acts helped save many lives. He was born in Kingston, Texas in 1925.
Leanne Hester received the Silver Star for her heroic actions during the Iraq War. She was the first female U.S. Army soldier to receive the Exceptional Valor since World War II. She was born in Kentucky in 1982.
Pedro Cano was born in La Marita, Nuevo Leon, Mexico in 1920. He was a private in the U.S. Army and served in Germany during World War II. After risking his own life and saving many American soldiers, he was seriously injured and brought to the VA hospital in Waco, Texas.
He was awarded the Medal of Honor in 2014 for his selfless acts and heroism. He was also awarded the Bronze Star Medal, Purple Heart, and many other awards.
The Coast Guard protects our shores and waterways from drugs, illegal entry, and dangerous cargo bound for the United States. Since the September 11th terrorist attacks, the Coast Guard provides the vigilance which guarantees that our seaports, waterways, and coastal entries are safe and free. We salute the United States Coast Guard. If you are in the United States Coast Guard, please stand.
William Billy Flores. Billy Flores was born in Benbrook, Texas on November 6, 1961. He served the Coast Guard. Billy Flores died while saving many lives of his shipmates when his boat, the Blackthorn, sank. His display of empathy and independence in his rescue efforts. He was awarded the Coast Guard Medal after his death.
Douglas Monroe was born in South Clayton, Washington on October 11, 1919. He served in the Coast Guard during World War II. Douglas Monroe put service above himself when he sacrificed his own life to save a group of Marines who were under heavy enemy fire in Guadalcanal in 1942. His attitude of exceptional commitment resulted in him receiving the Congressional Medal of Honor and Purple Heart Medal after his death. Eddie Hernandez was born in San Antonio, Texas, July 23, 1948. He served the Coast Guard during the Vietnam War. Eddie Hernandez and his fellow soldiers showed great cooperation when they worked together to escape from their enemies after their boat was attacked. Mr. Hernandez was wounded in battle and passed away. He was awarded the Purple Heart Medal and the Bronze Star Medal after his death.
The Marine is recognized by courage, integrity, and undying commitment to his fellow Marines. The Marine stands for honor, dedication, and dignity in difficult and dangerous situations. All over the world, the United States Marines are usually the first to arrive to defend and protect. If you are not Marines, please stand. We salute the magnificent and unwavering performance of the United States Marines.
October 31st, 1978. John Fry he served the Marine Corps. He was a gunnery sergeant who was skilled at disarming bombs. He served in Operation Iraqi Freedom. After injuring his hand, he was given the option of going home with a Bronze Star but chose to stay. Gunnery Sergeant John Fry lost his life while disarming a bomb. He displayed confidence in the face of danger. John Herschel Glenn. He was born on July 18, 1921 in Cambridge, Ohio. He served the United States Marine Corps as a combat aviator during World War II and the Korean War. He received numerous rewards and citations for performing his duties after leaving Marines. John Glenn joined NASA and was the first American in space to orbit Earth. After running for office, he was elected Senator of Ohio. His life and accomplishments reflect many of our learner profiles and attitudes.
The United States Navy dates back from the Continental Navy from the Revolutionary War. Our Navy operates underneath the seas, in the water, and in the air. Our Navy has 500,000 men and women sailors that operates 278 ships and 4,000 aircrafts. Our Navy can immediately protect the United States Navy in any part of the world. From our nation, we thank you, sailors. We salute the United States Navy. If you're in the United States Navy, please stand.
Chester W. Nimitz. Chester William Nimitz was born on February 24, 1885 in Fredericksburg, Texas. He was a fleet admiral of the United States Navy. He played a major role in the naval history of World War II as Commander-in-Chief for U.S. and Allied air, land, and sea forces. Nimitz showed that he was knowledgeable by using his ability to speak German to study the engine plants in Germany. In 1970, the Nimitz Foundation was established to support the Admiral Nimitz National Museum of the Pacific War located in Fredericksburg, Texas.
John Tower. John Gillen Tower was born in Houston on September 29, 1925. He served in the Navy in the Pacific Ocean during World War II on an amphibious gunboat. He returned to Texas after the war in 1946. He remained in the Naval Reserve and achieved the rank Master Chief Petty Officer. John Tower showed that he was a great communicator when he served as a United States Senator from 1961 to 1985 as a senator. He supported Texas' economic interests, working to improve the business environment of the energy, agricultural, fishing, and maritime sectors.
Doris Miller. Doris Miller was born October 12, 1919 in Waco, Texas. Doris Miller was recognized as one of the first U.S. heroes of World War II. He showed that he was a risk taker with confidence and commitment when he saved lives in the attack of Pearl Harbor. He showed courage and disregard for his own safety. He was awarded the Navy Cross and Purple Heart. 2 years after the attack on Pearl Harbor, Miller was killed in action. In April of 1944, a memorial service was held to dedicate a granite marker to him at A.J. Moore High School in Waco, Texas, where he was a good student and a fullback on the football team. A number of elementary schools parks, YMCA facilities, and community service centers have been named in honor of General Smith.
Thank you for participating in our salute to the military services. Please stand and join us in singing America the Beautiful.